Hello there, and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast for us super fans.
And those of us who are, forced to listen to them.
Today is someday, and someday is Pride Month.
Pride Month.
And Pride Month means celebrate a gayness with some glitter on. Lightsaber twirls. Get ready. It's time to drink up. Drink up. Drink up.
Drink up.
Hello.
Wasn't that special? Cartman was just here from South Park. I mean, that was Cartman singing, right?
Mom, I want some waffles. Mom, give me some waffles.
No, it's when he goes into song when he raises the voice.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen South Park.
Yes.
I can't even think of any. I used to know that show like the back of my hand.
And then we had kids.
Then we had kids.
Well, Brian, thank you for having me today.
You're welcome, Thomas. How are you?
Happy Pride Month to you.
Happy Pride Month to you.
Now, people hear that all the time. What does it mean?
Well, we are a bit late on our Pride
From
episode.
a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view. Because we weren't really late. We
Late
were
for what?
traveling abroad, Tom.
Time is an illusion.
Time is a state of mind.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be one of those episodes, Brian.
So
Happy Pride
slowly,
Month.
Time goes by.
Only
so
when you're singing.
Ooh, I think we're going to have some clipping. Sorry, guys. So, it is Pride Month, and Pride Month is celebrated in the month of June to pay honor to the riots at Stonewall from June 28th to July 3rd. And
Kind of interesting thinking about what's going on around the world
Yes.
these days.
riots were started, change was made, riots have started, change
Hopefully it's made.
hopefully is in the process of being made.
I'm feeling positive. At least I'm feeling positive.
I'm feeling positive as well.
That will move the needle a little anyway. I don't know that it will.
Yeah. So honestly, there was a little bit. This episode is a week late, so our apologies. The world around us is collapsing. Hopefully, the bad is collapsing to give room for growth for the new that is more positive. But to be honest, and to have a moment, I have felt a little guilty celebrating anything in this moment. It seems a bit selfish. It seems a bit self-indulgent. But at the same time, we have to go remember where we've come from and celebrate all of the things that we've accomplished.
And that's true. That's why we're late. We didn't want to be insensitive to what was going on around the world. However, we wanted to make sure the world, had an opportunity to hear our
Milk,
Pride.
yeah.
Pink Milk, yes, in our Pride episode.
Yes. So it is Pride Month, and I'm going to acknowledge all the things going on outside,
Outside.
but I'm going to celebrate all that we have worked for because, quite honestly, we have adopted our third child this year. Our family is complete. Our license is closed. And it was riots such as the things at Stonewall that allowed me to have the family that, quite honestly, I never dreamed I would be able to have. And so in order to celebrate my children, we're going to talk some Star Wars.
Let's do
Because
it.
that is a very obvious transition.
Star Wars and children. Well, it's about family, Brian, as you know.
It is about family. All families.
All families.
Including ones that look like ours. So...
Handsome families.
Very handsome families. I am actually quite hideous, but they are so handsome that their light shines upon me and makes me look great.
Oh, you're a very handsome man, honey.
No, actually, but we were really not that late because
We wouldn't let you in if you weren't.
we ain't that prideful. We actually are not that late. We were on another podcast with our good friends Dale, and Michael was absent, but Michael is normally there. It's True, all of it.
We were down under.
We were down under.
Good day.
I was so close to Kylie. She inspired me to sing on this
I wish I
episode.
could remember one song she sang.
I just can't get you out of my head.
Oh, yeah, there's that one. I love her. I just can't remember any songs.
Around, move out of my way.
You know, that really is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Slow down and dance with me. Yeah. Slow. Like chocolate.
Kylie, we're sorry.
Nudity. Nudity. No more singing?
Whatever you want to do, honey.
It's your show.
I'm forced to listen.
I don't need any of my listeners to be forced to listen to that either. So, anyways, this isn't going to be a super long episode. We have a few episodes coming out this month. We have some special guests, maybe possibly coming on air with us to help celebrate Pride. As like a year ago, I guess, when you and I started talking about doing the show, Tom, I obviously am a gigantic Star Wars fan, and I listened to a good number of Star Wars podcasts, but I didn't hear our voices out there. I didn't hear anyone talking about Star Wars from our community, the LGBTQ community. And so I was like, hey, I'm going to start my own show because we have the right to have our voices heard. Since doing this, I'm very excited to have met more Star Wars podcasters who were LGBTQ. I have listened to a few of their podcasts and didn't know they were gay. But now I do. And knowing is half the battle.
It sure is.
Wrong franchise. But anyway, so we the world's America's hero. For years, Tom was forced to listen to that every night when we went to bed. My DVDs.
Folks, do you see a pattern here?
G.I. Blue, America's worst hero. That's what Tom used to sing for me. But anyways, I was inspired to do a podcast to share our voices. And Tom, why were you excited to come on?
Well, I was forced to listen to you. Whew. Is that the right answer?
Uh-huh. Love you.
Love you. I'm kidding. I'm playing. Well, I wanted to participate in your venture, our venture, and I wanted to represent and get the word out about LGBT families.
Okay. There are not a lot of people that look like us plastered everywhere, to be honest.
This is true.
That's one of the things that I love that the show's kind of included the kids in a lot of ways. I don't know if we were anticipating that at the beginning, but it's
those are
what's
your
happened.
kids? They keep coming in here?
Every episode they come in.
I thought those were extras.
Right down to our guest spot where we were with a very professional host with great questions put together very well. Sorry, Michael, Sean, Alice, and Laura, the four people that have been in our show, completely unprepared.
But we want to officially invite you back, and I'm going to be the host this time.
Yes.
I'll make up the questions. I'll ask random things about Star Wars.
Because of your sacrifice, you four dedicated heroes, our next two guests, we've changed our format a bit more.
I.e., we'll have one.
And also, yes, those people will be able to enjoy Tom, who's much better than I am and more fun than me. You four only got me. Sorry.
Oh, come on. Those were fun, though. We had a good time.
But no, it has been very nice to talk about family. And in a series of films, now television shows, books, comics, all those things, but mostly the films and the animation, at Star Wars' heart is family. And now we have a family. And what a wonderful way to show that Star Wars is about family.
100%.
All family. All
Absolutely.
families. So it's been really, really wonderful. I'm very excited. Again, like I said earlier in the show, this is going to be a fairly quick episode, but we just wanted to celebrate Pride, let you know we have some guests coming up. So I'm not sure if we're going to be bi. I think right now during Pride Month, we're really going to celebrate.
Yeah, we're going to push the bi thing.
We're going to push the bi thing because, quite frankly,
Weekly.
bisexuality is not really pushed enough. It's kind of the quiet undercurrent of the LGBTQ community, unfortunately. No, in all seriousness, Dale brought up a good point when we were on the thing, and I don't know if I love my answer. Because
Would you like an opportunity
was
to
not
re-answer?
prepared, even though he was super professional and sent us the questions ahead of time to think about.
That was your painting day.
But about representation. And I've been thinking a lot about this, and we had watched a documentary since then on Netflix. I don't remember the name of it. I wish I did, but it is about two ladies who have been together for like 65 years. And the podcast follows these ladies as they're kind of coming out to their nieces and nephews, and they're getting a little bit older and they're going to start needing the help of the family. But they were very nervous to come out to their nieces, and the family didn't understand why. And honestly, I don't know how I was supposed to feel from the documentary, but I was a little upset with the nieces and nephews for being mad that they couldn't express themselves more. But these ladies came from a time that it was not okay to be gay. This was pre Stonewall days where you could be arrested for being in a gay bar. If you're a woman, you could be arrested for wearing men's clothing. Your jobs could be ruined because everywhere you worked had the right to fire you. And if you were arrested at a gay bar, it would go into the papers and your lives could literally be ruined. And that's why it's important to celebrate Pride Month. That's why it's important, even in a time like this where it might feel a little bit selfish, to maybe we shouldn't be celebrating. Maybe we should just be reminding and keeping things aware. But we have not had our freedoms for very long. Just this process of over the last few years of adopting children, we went to plenty of adoption agencies and heard the word no. They're not legally supposed to discriminate against us. But they do.
Found ways around it.
A lot of places still discriminate against us, and we need to remember that so we don't lose these freedoms. We don't get too comfortable in the celebrating and the jokes about the wigs and the glitter or whatever I was singing about, all that stuff, which is fun and games, but there is a serious undertone to it right now, honestly. Not to get too crazy political, and I will not go down too many roads, but we are watching our freedoms being taken away from us right now. And there will be changes. And probably, if you don't agree with that statement, you're probably not listening to us anyways. So I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, so there's no need to go on. But I don't want to lose those kinds of things. I would like to leave a better world for my children to grow up in.
And nor should anybody lose those things.
No, nor should anyone. And that this is the reminder, one of the things that I love about our community is I love our rainbow flag. Everyone. LGBTQ does not discriminate against anyone. People who are gay, lesbian, transgendered, bisexual, queer, questioning, whatever sexual identity you choose to take on, there are people that look like you everywhere. And it actually, there's a lot of beauty in that. We've got our own struggles inside our community, but we look like everyone. And it is a really wonderful thing to celebrate. But with that, Thomas, I have a question. Because like I said, I don't know if I loved the answer that I gave when we were on It's True. But I want to know how you feel about representation in pop culture, in films, not necessarily just Star Wars for you, but in general, in movies and TV.
Sure. I feel that there's a lot of representation from singers. American Idol, if you think about it, a younger generation, there's been quite a few. Gay and lesbian represented people. America's Got Talent, there's been people on there. When it comes to shows, TV shows, hey, Modern Family was there for years. Mm-hmm. There's been plenty of big screen movies as well. So I actually think it's come a long way. Is it equal? Probably not. Does it need to be equal? Who's to say? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I would say probably not at this moment in time. I think because what you see right now is a representation of the generation that's creating those films, those entertainment venues, or So with that said, I think the next generation feels obviously a lot different, and I think we'll see more when that comes along. So the answer is yes, I do. I think that there is representation.
I like to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think I might agree. We're a little bit older. We're not super young anymore, and we have seen it.
But we are not old. Okay.
No, I said older.
Then who?
Our children.
Okay.
But I grew up, you grew up, grew up in the 80s. It was a very, very different time. I am very grateful that I was not a gay man as an adult in the 80s. I am very appreciative to all the struggles that they had to go through. They were the ones that got me where I am today, and I will never forget that.
I agree.
It had to have been incredibly hard. And like I said, I have a life that even when you and I got together 13 years ago, never dreamed possible for us.
Even 13 years ago, it was a very different world.
Yeah. So, I could be upset about a lack of representation because I can see how there isn't enough. I tend to agree with you, but just in our short time as adults, I've seen where we've come from to where we are. Mm-hmm. And I am just a person who chooses to see the positive in things. That doesn't mean that there isn't still more work to be done. I have 3 young children that I want to know feel safe having 2 dads.
And I agree 100%. Definitely my answer is based on where we are right now.
Yeah.
But definitely no disrespect to where we've come from and all the sacrifices those people have given
100%.
Just for me to be able to have this response today.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. So I am going to ask you specifically about Star Wars.
Ooh. Well, hey,
so
I'm forced to listen.
How do you address LGBTQ plus communities with children? Because that's the big debate. Our children, can they handle it? And all those things. Obviously, I'm sure we have 3 kids. I'm sure you all know where we stand. But that's always kind of the debate, is it's a kid's thing and sexuality has no place.
That's just a bunch of crap, to be honest with you. How do you handle it? You let it be shown. Mm-hmm. Because that is a representation of who they are too. And a representation of what's going on around in their world. They see what's going on on TV and the news and people in their environment. I don't think people should give it too much thought. This is who is here in the world. So I think future films, Star Wars, should represent that.
I think it's a good time. I mean, the Skywalker saga is closing. It's a chapter closing of a story that had already been told in a way in which the storytelling had been progressing and they had to follow that up. But now maybe is the time. What it exactly is going to look like, I don't know.
Well, I think that the movies and the Star Wars universe up to now is a representation of the past. It's officially done. Mm-hmm. They're the ones who did it. They ended it. There are new movies in the works. Mandalorian, of course, had begun already. And, quite frankly, I think they should insert naturally some characters, but it doesn't have to be this and it doesn't have to be that. It should just be something that is natural with the flow of the story. And if it doesn't belong in the story, then don't put it in the story. Mm-hmm. What's the big deal?
Because you didn't feel that kiss at the end of The Rise of Skywalker felt supernatural to you.
No, it was extremely random. Was I insulted by it? No. Was I happy to see it? Yes. Did I give it much thought? No. But it was extremely random. It's not like we knew who those 2 people were. It's not like they had any previous relationship that they should have been important enough to have appeared on the screen. But again, was I happy to see it? Sure, why not?
Yeah. Did it feel a little bit like a checkbox?
Yes, 100%. I don't know where you got that idea, but that's a really great... Whoever gave you that idea was very smart.
So, Do you have any expectations? Because honestly, this is like we're always joking that you don't know as much as I do, and you're always behind.
Well, with regards to Star Wars, we're speaking.
But we're about to enter a world where it is, in theory, a possible level playing field. Do you have expectations as a queer person, as a gay man with children, of what you want to see on camera? Do you have an expectation as you as an individual, and do you have an expectation as a father?
That is an excellent question, one of which I haven't given much thought. I don't believe I have any expectation. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I should have an expectation. I'm not creating the story. Would I hope to see a representation of the world around us? Black people, Asian people, Indian people, Egyptian people, gay people, men, women. Yes, my expectation is that I would see all of them. Yeah. So, yeah, there's my expectation. But do I have a right to tell them how to tell a story? No. Should I say you must insert in the space world to gay people? No. Not if it's not appropriate to the story.
Well, the best way to say that anyways, in my opinion, is to not give them your money.
Well, if I don't like it, I shouldn't give them my money.
That's,
yeah.
I mean, that's...
I can't see that we would ever not give them our money because you love Star Wars too much.
I do. But that's what's interesting.
But should it be part of the story? That's more the question. Does it really have a place in the story? Depends, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit like we mentioned that documentary and the people not understanding that these women might not feel comfortable coming out. It's scary to come out. Everyone has their own family with their own things. That was a different time. There is like we had mentioned growing up in the 80s, and I was a little kid in the 80s. I was prime Star Wars era child, but in the backdrop, there was a lot of anti-gay culture surrounding. It was all over the TV. I knew I was different back then. I don't know if I identified as that. I don't think I understood that, but I was drawn to them somehow. And there's a part of me, and I'm going to be very open and honest and a little bit vulnerable here. Especially after watching that documentary, am I the age that I let that cultural suppression of me well until the 2000s of not being worthy? Is there a part of me that's letting that tell me that I don't deserve to be in the thing that I love? Or is it I have loved something that quite frankly has shaped my moral character, who I am as a man today, and as a father even probably more specifically. It shaped who I am, and I didn't need it before. I don't want to now not like it because I'm not in it. Would I like to see myself? 100%. But I don't think this might change tomorrow. I don't know. But I don't want to get mad at it if I don't see myself in it because I've always seen myself in it. I don't know.
I think that's a great answer. I think it's up to the individual. And I think that's all it is.
I think in watching everything going on right now, I feel like that is what I hope all of us are willing to do. Question where we stand now, where we stood yesterday, and decide where we want to stand tomorrow and what work do we need to do to get there. And it's going to take a lot of honesty.
And I also think people just need to be open-minded and listen to one another.
Yeah, it's hard to do, especially when you don't like what you're hearing.
I'm not saying they should be forced to listen. I'm just saying they should be open-minded and listen to one another.
I wonder if our guests would be open to sharing where they want things to go in a vulnerable sort of way. I don't know. In this next few episodes, I'm excited.
Well, let's ask them.
Because that's what this whole country needs to do right now. I think they need to start asking the questions and listening for the answers, regardless if they agree or not. And before we hop on Twitter or hop on Facebook and announce how we feel, maybe we should sit with something for just a minute.
And maybe we should just remind them that they have 2 ears, and listening means not saying anything. When you're listening, you're not speaking. You're listening with 2 ears.
That's hard to do.
I know.
Especially me.
I know my 6-year-old, my 7-year-old, and my 10-year-old tell me that, but listening requires not talking and just listening.
Even the vile garbage that people spew out lately, you have to hear it.
Absolutely.
So you can know to never be like that.
And you'll never be able to hear it if you're busy talking.
Yep. Or anyways.
That's my public service announcement.
Yes. But anyways, we are really looking forward to our guests. We will be speaking with someone this weekend, actually, and then someone the following weekend.
Mm-hmm. We have a major star coming.
2 major stars.
2 major stars.
One might actually come to the house, and there may be a lot of fur left behind.
And the other one is Britney Spears.
Oops.
You did it again.
Uh-oh. All right. By doing it again, I guess we're talking about handing out our socials. You can follow us at...
Great segue.
You can follow us at pinkmilkhaus on the Twitters and the Instagrams. That's pinkmilkhaus, Haus. Why, Thomas?
Because, Brian, this month, and specifically this month, you are La Fancy Gay.
Hey!
Oy, oy, oy.
You can also write us at pinkmilkhaus@gmail.com. You can see us at pinkmilk.site. Don't forget to go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, write us a comment, do all the things you can. Tell your friends about us. Retweet us when we share our episodes on Twitter. Get us out there. More people need to hear some LGBTQ voices in pop culture. We need more LGBTQ voices in Star Wars specifically, especially if we are ones who want to see representation on the screen. First, Lucasfilm has to know there are fans out there. That's the way it's going to work. So share, like, subscribe, all the things. We appreciate you listening. And until next time we speak, drink up.
Drink up.